Jeff Goodhue on the mandolin. That's a song he wrote called The Good News Reel. Everybody want some good news? Does everybody like Abby Sherman and how she sounds? Would you like to hear her again? All right. She's going to sing a song with us, I think. Hey. It's like a magic wand. There she is.
I'll adjust.
All right. She's a lot taller than me.
Yay. All right.
It's a low rumble.
Yeah. It sounds like there's like an airplane, maybe?
There it is.
Oh, it's the bass.
It's a bass TI.
Cool. Thanks, Johnny Betts. Johnny Betts on sound is doing an amazing job holding this whole thing together. Him and his crew. Thanks for the sound, people. Sure, this is a tune we learned from an album that Del McCoury Band did with Steve Earle called The Mountain, and it's a duet Steve Earle sang with Iris DeMent, and so I thought, what a cool idea to have, since we were on a couple bills with Abby Sherman Band, to do this duet. So here it is. I should have known that you'd be in this place tonight, but then again I thought you might. Now I don't know what to do. Does it show when my poor heart skips a beat each and every time we meet? 'Cause I'm still in love with you.
There you are, right across the room from me, just the way I knew you'd be, looking lonesome, wild and blue. I'm alright so far, just as long as you don't speak. That's what makes my knees go weak, because I'm still in love with you.
I've done everything I know to get you off my mind. Sometimes I can't help but hope that you won't walk away this time, and I wouldn't have to watch you go, wouldn't have to miss you so, 'cause I'm still in love with you. If I knew what I know now, I'd never let you leave. I'd make it up to you somehow, and darling, you'd come back to me, and I wouldn't have to watch you go, wouldn't have to miss you so, 'cause I'm still in love with you. And I wouldn't have to be so blue, I wouldn't want you like I do, 'cause I'm still in love with you.
Thank you.
What a treat. Thank you, Abby. All right. Anyone know that album, The Mountain? We're going to do another off it right now.
Let's just do the whole thing.
Well, we haven't rehearsed for that, Jeremy.
Rehearsal is overrated.
It's one methodology, I hear.
Everything we do is just like we rehearsed it.
My granddaddy was a railroad man. When I was young, he took me by the hand and dragged me to the station at the break of dawn. Said, boy, I want to show you something before it's gone. She's blue and silver, she was right on time. We rode the Texas Eagle on that Mopac line. We had some sandwiches that Grandma packed. We rode to Palestine and hitchhiked back. Home in time for supper with a tale to tell. That night I dreamed I heard that lonesome whistle wail. When I got old enough to take the train alone, I ride the Texas Eagle on to San Antone. Well, nowadays they don't make no trains, just some piggyback freighters and them Amtrak things. They shut the Eagle down a while ago and sold it to the railroad down in Mexico. And every now and again when that whistle's on my mind, I'll ride the Texas Eagle across the border line.
Well, get your mama, get your papa, get your sister, get your brother. Ain't Lucy gonna show Uncle John how to do the boogie woogie while the kissing cousin chasing chicken out in the old back lawn. Y'all come with one another just to go a little further if the school bus don't break down. Yeah, the campfire's burning in the night, my heart is yearning for the side of the old campground. And it's that high, lonesome sound when that evening sun goes down, and I'll be crawling on the ground when I hear a mandolin pick on the high, lonesome sound. And a banjo. verse is for you. Now bring along your lawn chair for sitting in the fresh air, cooler full of beer and watch the show. There's clog dancing, horses prancing, syncopated music playing, women looking pretty, don't you know? Now look at old my pappy, he's a feeling kind of snappy and he look like he just don't care. That he's over 93, surprise you and me, just to dancing to the music in the air. And it's that high, lonesome sound when that evening sun goes down. I'll be crawling on the ground when I hear a banjo pick on the high, lonesome sound. And a mandolin. Now the young ones, old ones are looking like they're having fun, enjoying in the country view. Telling jokes to all the folks and how the water gate got broke and how this grass got blue. Now hey, Mr. Fiddleman, play us all a little jam. Now, 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 now. That's the way Pete Rowan taught Roland how to play, riding on the back of a mule. And it's that high, lonesome sound when that evening sun goes down. And I'll be crawling on the ground when I hear a guitar pick on the high, lonesome sound. Yodelay-ho, yodelay-ho, yodelay-ho. Woo! The Mountain Rill. Hey, Johnny, I could just use a touch of Roland in my monitor. The front monitor is just a little bit more Roland up here.
Does anybody else want Roland in their monitor?
Anybody want Roland in their monitor? Just raise your hand. You want to play in the Oxbow, you best have a fiddle.
That sounds great, thank you.
That's perfect.
Oh, yeah. How about Roland Clark on the fiddle there? Yeah. Hey, Johnny, that was amazing up here. Maybe we could dial him back just a teeny tiny bit on stage here. But man, what a treat.
Look at Del McCoury fans out there. Del,
Thanks,
yeah?
Johnny.
Del, yeah. Here's Jeff's gonna sing one here called Henry Walker. This is a song about a bad man.
If you haven't noticed, we've turned into a Del McCoury cover band. Oh, well.
Hey, it's good to have, I think he's a good influence.
We're seeking information about a man who's living here. His name is Henry Walker. Now don't you fret and fear. His crime is cold-blood murder. He's wanted by the law. We'll take him in to face his crime. It's the worst you ever saw. Well, we know Henry Walker that lives away back in the woods, where he hunts and traps and fishes, and the living ain't too good. But if you want to catch him, you better learn his hunting ground. He'll hide just like an old white hare, and he could not be found. And the cold is split timber with a crack like a 44. And the wind was whistling through the lonesome pines. It bit right through my parka, froze me to the core, as the wolves are howling on the timberline. We reached old Henry's cabin by noon of the second day. He must have heard us coming, for he up and he ran away. We camped by the rocky rapids while the moon was shining bright. I heard old Henry laughing way out in the night. We tracked him for a week or more through the swamp and through the hills, till a rifle roared. I cried, my God, my partner has been killed. I propped him by an old jack pine and swore a solemn vow. Look out, Henry Walker, it's you and me right now. So then I started thinking he could not be found. Then one day by a frozen lake, like a fox he went to ground. And he tried to run, but the ice was thin and he fell on through. I watched him as he sank and cried, I could a curse on you. I dragged my frozen partner through the ice and through the snow. I lost 3 fingers and a thumb to the frostbite, don't you know? Oh, the years have come and the years have gone. I think about those times when northern lights are dancing. It makes me feel like crying, 'cause the cold was split timber with a crack like a 44. And the wind was whistling through the lonesome pines. It bit right through my parka, froze me to the core, as the wolves are howling on the timberline. As the wolves are howling on the timberline.
Medicine Man. This next song here is a current events number. It was written about 3 years ago. But you know how those songs sometimes will come back into fashion? This one's about medicine. It's called The Medicine Man. If you guys, this is on a CD, and if you want to come back, if you're interested in like what you hear and you don't have it yet, we have a CD out called Old Mountain Time. And today, any merchandise you buy today at our tent, you get a free sticker. We got just printed out a whole bunch of stickers, so free sticker with purchase. And we've got new hoodies. And go see our friend Gary Clark in the booth. Here's Medicine Man. Is your spine twisted tight? Not sleeping good at night? Got a dull, achy pain that just won't leave? You work hard and your body's aching. Need a little rejuvenation. I got the stuff to get you back up to speed. And my father was a gypsy, not Mother Cherokee, and I learned all their old-time remedies. And it might be the gum of a spruce tree or a drop of turpentine. I got the cure for your ails stashed up in my mind. Now I'm your medicine man, and I've got what you need. One drop of the blue or 2 shots of the green. And I'm only here for a short time, so get it while you can. A traveling apothecary, I'm your medicine man. Now the preacher in our town said better not go down, 'cause you'll get nothing but them snake oil blues. And then he came down with the flu. It bit him through and through. He bought my medicine, now he's preaching a different tune. Now I'm your medicine man, and I've got what you need. 1 drop of the blue or 2 shots of the green. And I'm only here for a short time, so get it while you can. A traveling apothecary, I'm your medicine man. I'm only here for a short time, so get it while you can. Traveling apothecary, I'm your medicine man. Franny, what would you like, Fran?
I want a little bit of vocal in my monitor. I couldn't hear myself. Your vocals? In the monitor.
Yeah. Johnny, when you get a sec, could you get a little vocal of Fran in her monitor? It's the Monitor Request Show.
She would like to hear a little more of her own voice in her own monitor.
Ask and you shall receive.
I know, it wasn't me.
He's fired. I just fired myself.
That's what happens when you leave your capo on, everybody. When you shouldn't. 1, 2, 3.
Now high on a mountain, tell me, what do you see? Bear tracks coming after me. And you better get your rifle before it's too late, 'cause that bear's got little pig and he's headed for the gate. And he's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump, doing 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't never been caught yet, never been treed. Well, some folks said he looks a lot like me. Some folks said he looks a lot like me. Now I saved up my money and I bought me some bees, and I started making honey way up in the tree. And I cut down the tree, but my honey's all gone. Well, it looks like old Slewfoot made himself a home. Hey, he's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump, doing 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't never been caught yet, never been treed. Yeah, some folks say he looks a lot like me. Some folks said he looks a lot like me. Now the winter's coming on, it's 40 below, and the river's froze over, so where can he go? And I run him in the gully, boy, I chase him in the well, and I shoot him in the bottom just to listen to him yell. And he's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump, doing 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't never been caught yet, never been treed. Well, some folks said he looks a lot like me. Some folks said he looks a lot like me. Well, some folks said he looks a lot like me. Some folks said he looks a lot like me. Well, I can't stay much longer, Melinda. The sun is getting high. I can't help you with your troubles if you want help with mine. I gotta get down, I gotta get down, gotta get down to the mine.
You keep me up just one more night. I can't sleep here no more. Little Ben clock says 7:45. You've kept me up till 4. I gotta get down, or I can't work there no more.
We'd like to introduce our bassist, Miss Fran Forum. Without whom, none of this would feel as good. Lot of poor men make a $5 bill. Keep him happy all the time. Some of the fellas making nothing at all, and you can hear him cry.
Can I go, buddy? Can I go now? Take your shift at the mine.
Gotta get down to the Cumberland mine.
Gotta get down to the Cumberland mine. That's where I mainly spend my time. Make good money, $5 a day. Make any more, I might move away. Hey. A lot of poor men got them Cumberland blues. He can't win for losing. A lot of poor men got to walk that line just to pay his union dues. Can I go now? I just don't know if I'm going back again. I don't know now. I just don't know if I'm going back again. I don't know now. I just don't know if I'm going back again.
Yeah, you guys are the best out there. You look good. Keep it up.
How nice is it to be surrounded by food trucks?
Still got a low-end thing on stage here.
It only starts when we stop playing. Yeah, it's our friend, our special low-end friend. Are you ready? More guitar? Can you go tone for me? Oh, you did? Okay. All right. Yep.
That tune was written by Roland Clark on the fiddle here.
Harder than time. Oh, we got two more.
One and then, so the last one.
One raft. Andy raft.
Yeah, so that'll be the last one.
So what's next?
Either Wild Horses or Harder Than Time.
You got a lot of beer cans.
Yeah, harder than time.
All right, everybody. We got a couple more songs here, and it's been a real treat to be up here and see your beautiful faces. We had Black Wolf before today, kicking this thing off, and Abby, and everybody ready to do some Dancing with Dogs in the Pile? We heard them sound checking, and Dead Set's coming too with Sakia Cavoni. Yes, we have it. I'm going to throw away my guitar and go jump on that drum set over there. Actually, Jeff and I used to both play drums, so we're going to fight over that position. Here we go. I grew up on the side of old Millstone Hill, where they worked down on the hard stone walls with chisels and drills. And the dust isn't black, but it'll kill you just the same. And better look out for 20-ton stones on cables and chains. You know granite's forever, it's older than the hills and the trees. And those stones that we pulled be here longer than you and me. And there's a little piece of every man left down in the quarry mine. Rock of ages, rock of ages, rock that's harder than time. I started sweeping floors in the sheds when I was just 17. And by 22 I was down and running the pneumatic machines. And my dad worked his way out, working on the big derrick now. And by January it's so damn cold, the whole quarry shuts down. You know granite's forever, it's older than the hills and the trees. And those stones that we pulled be here longer than you and me. And there's a little piece of every man left down in the quarry Rock of ages, rock of ages, the rock that's harder than time. Rock of ages, the rock that's harder than time.
Thank you so much, everybody. We got time for one more.
Wrapped around the axle.
So Jeff Goodhue on the mandolin. He just wrote this song, and I was so confused by it. I said, man, I feel like I'm wrapped around the axle. And hence became the name of the song.
It's hard naming an instrumental something, Instrumental numbers, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Hey, thanks to Tom Moog. He's right in front here. He's our dear friend, throwing this whole party. What a great time, man. And I know it's Tom Moog, the love.
The Denoyas, too.
And one other thing I wanted to mention, I know it's a ways off, but anybody know Polly? Polly and Gianna are running around here. They're friends of ours. They're going to throw a 50th party for Polly September 18th at Sandywood Farm in Wolcott. And we're working out the details, but stay tuned because it's going to be fun. There's going to be a pig roast and open bar, and we're going to play. And it's a benefit for some great causes. So we'll also be at Moog's Joint on
Elmore Store.
August 29th. And so we hope to see you again.
And Luke Auriemo on the banjo. Mr. Bill Keith on the banjo. Jeremy Sicily on the guitar. And the really cool sunglasses. Jeff Goodhue, the new resident of Fairleigh, Vermont, just bought a house. Jeff Goodhue on the mandolin. Woo! And our maestro, the only one of us that's played at Carnegie Hall. And I hope he keeps writing good tunes. Roland Clark on the fiddle. And holding down the low end and hauling that big bass fiddle around. Fran Forum on the upright bass. Give it up for Fran. We're Beg, Steal, or Borrow. Tell all your friends about us and come see us again sometime. Stick around. Hey.
Not too long.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Pig and a pen. Yeah, let's do pig. Pig and a pen.
Oh, really?
Pig and a pen? Okay.
Jeff, you don't look happy about hobo song. That's fine. Let's do hobo song. Let's do that.
Hobo song, I
Yeah, it's
guess.
kind of longer.
Let's do it fast. All right, here's an old favorite called Hobo Song. We haven't done it in a little while, but hope you like it. Too late to feel sorrow, too late to feel pain. He's just an old hobo, and he's lost out in the rain. He'll never cause trouble, so don't have no fear. He's just an old hobo, and he'll soon be far away from here.
He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there was nothing no one could do. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there was nothing no one could do. Now don't make him ask you. Now don't make him beg. He
was a war hero, and that's how he hurt his leg. He killed 30 Injuns with one cannonball. He's just an old hobo, asleep out in the hall.
He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there was nothing no one could do. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there was nothing no one could do.
A wife and 5 children, they live in LA. They miss their dear daddy, who's gone so far away. They still have his picture, it's hung on the wall. He's just an old hobo, asleep out in the hall. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there was nothing no one could do. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there was nothing no one could do. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there was nothing no one could do.
Thank you, folks. Dead Sessions, tweener sets. There's a band coming up, Black Wolf. Thank you.